Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Allen off the play fake. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by Sims. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sims. Touchdown, Cowboys! From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at their 25-yard line. The first down throw here for Corral. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game. Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate. To try again after the sack. Corral toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch. And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Corral. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Third down, Corral. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hess. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Hess. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. As they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. On the play fake, Corral. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll decide to keep this once more. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Third and goal. Here's Corral. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the sack on 1st down, Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Corral with it. 1st down here.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Corral looking to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. A final shot before the half for Corral.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A final shot before half for Allen.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Corral. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 39, Corral. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Moore, the man in motion. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Corral. Over the middle, complete. That's Hess. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Corral on 2nd down.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Dillon.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
A.J. Dillon
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On play action, Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
56.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up.
Throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is indeed good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.